everyone. This is Robin from Robin's Kreations LLC. I wanted to, on today, bring you to the craft room. I was able to get some additional recessed lighting installed and a Fandelier. And as you do an install, of course, you know that it's a little dusty. So I said, why not bring your crafty friends along with you just to share the new installation that was done and kind of, clean up with me just a little and put everything back in place so that when I go live or do some additional videos, everything will be back in its place. So I had to kind of remove all the objects, and you can see like the backdrop or the cloths on top of all of the machines. And of course the Janome has the cover on it as well. So I was like, I want to wipe down the counters and kind of wipe down all of the machines and show you the lighting that was installed, just so that when we do the next live or video, that it'll be much brighter in this crafty space. So come along. Let me show you what's going on. So here, as you can see, this is what I was talking about as far as the drop cloths. But I know you don't want to see any drop cloths, but had to cover Janome up. So here is the recessed lighting that was installed, and was installed using the daytime lighting. Here's the Fandelier that was installed as well, and I will insert some of the photos of the light that was in here previously. So this is the Fandelier, and I'll let me see here. And this is the recessed lighting without all the glare. So here's another look. So what we think, we're going to get an additional light here over top of the door, right beside the smoke detector. So that'll be installed soon. It seemed like it would have been too crowded, but just for the sake of, I guess, being uniform, I guess, we're just going to go ahead and, not to make any excuses, but we're going to go ahead and add an additional light right before the smoke detector. At first we thought not, but why not? So we're going to go ahead and install that one as well. So I did add the drop cloth. So I'll remove the drop cloths. And I also wanted to show you now that this is my setup when I'm doing the front facing camera and my live. So I have some cleaning products out already. So what I'm going to be able to do is the ring light that was there. And this is the ring light. And now that I have the lighting, I should be able to remove the ring light, because the daytime bulbs and lighting, recessed lighting, the additional lighting, I can remove the ring light. and kind of like declutter this area. And here is my front facing, and I just use this phone as my front facing, and then here is the overhead camera. So let's and you can see that they're both mounted. So let's loosen up some of the clutter that is here, and it's all right below the TV. So let's remove some of the clutter of the cords and kind of get it a little more, just to look a little better. No other way to put it. I just wanted to bring you along as I made these changes. So it should be rather quick. So I'll just kind of push this over to the side, and I need to plug my phone back up. So I'll go ahead and remove the ring light. We won't be needing this any longer, or not for right now. We're going to test it out on Monday for sure, and then I'll unplug the ring light. So it was installed over top of, or on this mount over top of the desk. And when the other light gets installed by the desk, it should make it even brighter. Because it just seems like without that additional recessed light that it's a little dark shadow. So we'll fix that. So I'm going to remove this additional light and put this away, just in case if I need it for later. And I'll set this over on the side until I get the proper box to put it in. Then I have these two cords, and the cords, there's a USB plug up in the top of this white frame. So the USB plug, and that's where these cords are plugged in. It's good. That's a good view. That's a really good view. So I'm going to just straighten out the cords and kind of minimize how they, the look of them. And you see how that's like less cluttered now. And I'll go ahead and wrap that cord around. And there are some other tubes that I can put this in, but for right now, I'm just going to wrap it around to lessen the drop of the cords. So we'll go ahead and plug in one, and then it looks like this one here is still a little long, so I'll kind of loop this one around a couple times just to get rid of some of the extra length. And then I'll plug the other one in. So that looks a little more minimal as far as the cords. So these cords are for my iPad and my phone. So I just always keep a cord, because you already know how it is when you're filming, how things can go dead on you. So you always want to keep your chargers nearby. So I want to start off by cleaning the mirror, and let me see if you can still see what I'm cleaning off here. What I'm doing now that I've made that minimal as far as the cords, I'm going to go ahead and clean off the mirror top. And I just wanted to do like a quick clean with me because it got just a little dusty. this was a helpful video just to show you a bit of what different lighting that I chose for my craft room, just to be able to brighten up my space. And I did want to share with my crafty friends as things change within the room and I'm able to see better, like the things that are going on in the craft bar as well as my desk. Then I decided after the installation to do a clean with me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you stopping by my channel. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend. Until the next time, bloom where you are planted. Bye.